Yeah, we day drinking over here. We had to come on early because we know what y'all gonna be doing later, man. What's going on? Happy Super Bowl Sunday, Tyke.
Hey, happy Super Bowl Sunday, my main man. EO. Excited, man. Great times, man. Who you
Yes,
going
sir.
for, bro? Who you got? You got Tampa? You got Kansas City? You root for the home state? What's good?
I got the root for Tampa, man. As some people know, I lived over there for almost 2 years, towards the end of the early 2000s. So got a lot of love for the city, man. Still got a lot of friends and family over there. So I'm happy for the city, man. So I got the root for Tampa.
Gotcha. Gotcha, man. Good. I'm going with the home squad also, man. Being right here, we share so many things with Tampa in Orlando. Just 70 some odd miles away, bro. So we take their football team and they take our basketball team. So
Yeah.
it's just good. And we cheer for them, man, because they used to have orange uniforms, bro.
Orange creamsicle, popsicle uniforms.
we always got a heart. And then, of course, Doug Williams played one of the first black quarterbacks. Played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from a black college, Grambling State University. So I always got love. Good guy Warren Sapp played for the Buccaneers, and of course, congratulations to George Lynch for making the Hall of Fame yesterday from that first Tampa Bay title. Tampa Bay the only one got a title besides the 92 Dolphins in this whole state of 72 Dolphins in the whole state of Florida.
Yeah,
They
man. The Super Bowls, boy.
But in college this year was terrible, and Tampa Bay the only one holding the football in there, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we all cheer for them, man.
Yeah, we all going for Tampa over here.
Hey, man, we are not going to delay this show. It's action-packed, brother. I know you reached out to me, and I reached out to my sister. And I know you got a clip. I know you want to give it that old intro from NBC, ABC.
That's
Florida
right.
Funny.
That's right. One of somebody that I know you've known for a while. I've known her for a couple years now. She's extremely funny, and we want to support her as best we can. So we're gonna show y'all a little clip, and we're gonna bring on the one and only Gina G. Y'all hold on for 1 second.
I be waiting on the DJ to play the song just so I can do the video, because I know the whole video back in the day. Used to stop, rewind, pause, learn it. Come on, you get home, I done recorded Dynasty all on your goddamn video. Like Mama J, all wasn't important. I was trying to get that move with Janet. I been a little waiting on, they don't even play it, because I used to be one. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met? Oh shit.
The one and only Gina G. Come on, bring it. Hey, you muted, Gina. Let me.
Oh, bam! There you go. Woo! I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40. These buttons is looking confusing now. I need some eyes in a minute. Put some eyes on so I can see these buttons. What's going on?
Hey, you had the crowd going wild on that one, man. You had me dying with that one, man. You had the whole routine down, man. How'd you get that?
Let me tell you something. I still know it to today. I still know If I Was Your Girl, Rhythm Nation. I'm talking about, I used to just watch videos. I mean, MTV, BET, Caribbean. So all of that, and just learn the dance steps. I don't know. I don't know, man. I love dancing. Still to today. My knees a little weaker. But
I feel sorry for today's generation, man. They didn't grow up with the good videos like we did with the choreography. They made, like you said, they made movies.
Yeah.
Now it's just the same old, same, man.
Now just booty shaking, just twerking, just all in the video. You ain't seeing nothing. You don't see no clothes. You just see. Can I say ass? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ass and titties. That's all. Ass and titties. I was just at church, so Mike had me on with the Christians last night. So now I'm on here. I'm like, well, can I say ass and titties?
So, yeah, and I know y'all talk about that. I know y'all did the clean comedy show last night. Tell the folks a little bit about that. And I always like to talk, especially Ty. You be telling me how you gotta kind of ride that fence a little bit.
Man,
Mike know firsthand. Mike, tell him, Mike know. You better hush. Mike Pastor was on there last night. I was like, his godmama. Come on, I can't be the company that showed out. Mike can't just bring old company and she show out. I had to do right and keep my language right.
She did very, very well. She did very, very well. They still talking about Gina G. And that's her second time doing it. Yes, they still talking about Gina G. That's her second time doing this show. One time live in person, and then the second time here was the first time we did it virtually. And she did her thing. Gina G. Shouts out to Curtis Bateman. Shouts out to Dwayne Burton, who might not be back because he did a joke about dushing, like on the church show. He did the red bag he did the red bag in the toilet over the shower thing. Like, bro, you can't. The clean comedy, yeah. And I'm like,
somebody got a douche bag now hanging on their shower, like it's somebody.
I'm like, you can do that on this show, but you can't do that on the other show. This is our weekly show right here. Good times, man.
You ain't say I couldn't talk about.
Yeah, well, you definitely want to talk about that on the church show, like if
on the church.
And no sexual humor. You don't want that, man. And my goddad is the pastor, and that was his wife that you. Yeah. So
was it?
Hey, bro, it was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It was good. It was good.
No,
and Curtis was funny.
Was it at a church, or it was just?
No, everybody was in their respective places, respective cities, and they broadcast. The original broadcast was from his church, but of course I was here in Orlando, Gina in Virginia, Curtis in I was in St. Pete, Curtis in Orlando, and Dwayne in Orlando, and Virginia was Gina G.
Oh, nice.
And the church is in Tallahassee.
Nice.
Oh, we was all over the place. We was just touring. We was touring.
We was on a tour. We was on a clean comedy and Jewish tour.
Hey, well, that's probably the wave of the future, man, with this COVID, right? So that's very creative how y'all did that, man. That's dope.
Hey, man, I'm excited. I'm fresh back, and we'll talk about that a little later. Samora's Super Bowl comedy show last night in St. Petersburg. It was amazing. She transformed her backyard into something phenomenal. And we're gonna talk about that. Some more Queen of Comedy. Oh yeah! Shouts out to Samora, Queen of Comedy. Invite me down. Myself. I ain't put the pictures up yet. Ray Gordon, Darius Bradford, man, it was an amazing show last night in St. Petersburg. Everybody down there for the Super Bowl. It was 5-6 comedy shows going. We was in the backyard, well lit. Yeah, it was nice, man. You can go on her page now. You can go on Samora's page right now. You will see she turned her backyard. She bought AstroTurf.
Was it filmed?
She didn't film it. It was one of her first times back on stage since the COVID. So she is a select few people, maybe 50 people tops, but it was a great, great, great time. And we'll talk about that later, man. That
lineup is dope, though. That lineup sound. I know y'all was acting up. Y'all was acting up. And mask was all under your chin. Y'all know y'all didn't. I know mask was under the chin.
Okay.
I know ain't nobody have it on.
Indeed. And this was because we was in a residential section. This might be the wave of the future. Also, if you're doing parties in your yard, everybody had headphones, like a silent listening partner. Like a silent party. So she handed out headphones to all of the people that was in attendance. And you cut your headphones on, you listen to the show via the headphones. So it wasn't like too loud. Oh, it was gangster. Just like a silent party. A lot of DJs are doing it now where they give everybody at the door headphones.
Yeah.
And they call it a listening party. So we had a listening comedy show. It was amazing last night, man.
That's nice.
What a good time. Great, crazy idea. Bartenders, food trucks. It was nice.
That's crazy. And don't you like it, Mike, that as comedians or certain comedians, like we transitioning into this online and stuff. Like we ain't stuck because there's some comedians out here that's stuck. But I like that, even being a seasoned comedian or somebody, you've been in the game for a while, over 20 years, which is so, man. And I'm almost 11. I just counted. I mean, not the breaks, not the breaks. We don't count it all. It's almost 11. So, just for us to be able to transition and doing stuff like this, I commend you for, because you can't even use the computer right. So for us to be able to do this, I think it's dope.
I want to recognize you, my sister, for making a brand new television show on the Afrotainment Network. Yes, you'll be the second and third female ever on the show, brand new TV show called Funny Not Famous. But yes, and it will come. You'll be there 2 weeks. You'll be there, and it'll air following Saturday.
Yeah, the 16th. Yep, the 16th next week.
Exactly. The 16th, you'll be there taping, and then the 21st, it will air. That Saturday night, it will air on national TV. 12 million new friends and followers.
Oh, I'm there.
Sister Gina G. Yes, the 16th. And you know what? If you stay in town, you know the 18th is my show at the Improv.
Yeah.
My 20-year anniversary. Yes, my 20-year anniversary is my comedy show at the Improv on the 18th. So
and that's a Friday then. 16, 17.
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, I'm gonna have to stay. I'm gonna have to.
Hey, you might as well stay and hang out, and it's going to be a great time. I haven't announced the lineup yet. I got a very select few on that thing, but we would love to have you if you're already in town. I just want to big up you, though, sister. 11 years and another television credit for you coming just 2 weeks away. Florida's funniest female comedian, and she's on a Tight Mic radio show.
Man.
That's what's up.
I got my own online show too. I got my own chit chat in the closet. I'm just, come on, y'all. I'm blessed. Lord, I ain't making a lot of money.
It's coming.
Oh, it sounds good, man.
Hey, as long as we keep supporting each other, man, it will come. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
said, I know how good you are. I know how tight in there. Y'all get together and keep building each other up, man. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, 16th and the 18th, y'all. If y'all hearing that, put that on your calendars. Come check it out at Afrotainment on the 16th, and then at the Improv. Tight, you still got tickets left?
I got just a couple tickets. We're only allowing 200 people in the building. We want to be COVID safe. There's about 60 tickets left, but they will be going, I'm sure, this following week. Out of my 200 already pre-sold, 140 tickets. I'm
wait to the last minute.
But that's okay. I done pre-sold at $10.
I'm wearing 3 masks. I'm wearing 3 masks, just so y'all know.
But let me start off at the 16th at Afrotainment, 7220 International Drive. You can come see Gina G. The taping is absolutely free. Come on in and be part of the audience. They only allowing 75 people in our 230-seat theater because
it's so beautiful, Mike. Y'all,
it's COVID safe. It's amazing. You're gonna have a great time. And then of course,
you just came on up. You just now you over here hosting late.
I'm gonna tell you what, all that stuff we went through at the radio.
Right.
God don't like ugly. That's all I gotta tell you.
God said, I owe you, Mike. Let me get you right, because I owe you. Let me get you right. And he got you right.
What happened to y'all?
He got you right.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to help anybody. Definitely, that was on that radio show with me. I try to do my best. And to hook up with you, Essex, and you act like you see and you ain't doing nothing, bro. You got 3 national commercials.
Hey man, yeah, but no, I love
basically, sir.
I love comedians and I love doing this comedy aspect to it. So I got to get y'all out there, man. Whatever I can do to support as well. Unfortunately, with what I do, stuff got to get chopped up. It got to be in the lab for 3 months. People might not see it for a damn year, like one of them. But yeah, man, it's all good. Let me give me brother John. Let me introduce y'all. That's what I can do.
No, man. We appreciate it. Gina, this is your first time on our show. Of course, Essex is an actor, a professional actor, and I'm the comedian, so we call it acting funny as a play on words. We rarely have guests, but that gentleman said, hey, man, I said, well, when I talk to Gina tomorrow on the show, she agreed to it. This will be a great Sunday. We always share this. We on YouTube, too. But we've been doing this through COVID was when we started this. Yeah. And it's been building. So we have a YouTube channel now and a Facebook, of course. And we're happy to have you. She about our 3rd or 4th guest, right? Yeah, we ain't had a lot of guests.
Yeah, one time we had everybody on the show for our year in review.
One time. Everybody had 2 minutes.
So now I see the hat. We see the San Francisco hat. So that doesn't tell us who you're rooting for the Super Bowl. That does tell us you're a football fan. Who did y'all? I am. Look,
I've been a Niners fan since I was a kid. Since I was a little kid, my dad, Joe Montana, and them, and that's where I grew up. So I just never let them go. As whack as they've been for years, many decades. But now they've down. Last year, 2020, we was in the Super Bowl.
Right.
We
lost.
Playoffs not too long ago.
I mean, we lost, but we was in there.
Oh, they was in the Super Bowl.
People that don't want to count 2020.
Shout out to Colin Kaepernick.
Come on.
He'll be on the team, but we'll let that go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kaepernick.
Hold strong. we holding strong, you know. But I don't know who's gonna win today. I'm just looking forward for the halftime show. You know, I'm a woman that like the uniforms. I don't really know all the aspects of football. I'm gonna keep it real. I look like a real fan. You see that?
Yeah.
And you
Notice
say,
she said assets. She put the emphasis on ass when she's talking about.
so I'm like, but I do like the uniforms, and I really like the team colors. You know, so I'm waiting on halftime to see who decided to go ahead and do it. So I don't know.
It's the week. Okay, so it's the weekend who's performing. Did y'all know that they don't pay these people to perform? They spend their own money, and basically it's about the exposure. They probably get sponsorships, but the NFL themselves did not pay these people. They got to spend their own money. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's why Jay-Z turned it down.
Yeah.
They used to pay them.
I think they used to, but then they stopped.
I remember when Prince did it was in Miami. It was so amazing.
Besides, I can't imagine them not paying Prince or Michael Jackson or somebody.
They had to pay them.
They don't pay them, y'all.
Prince came to Miami, the one they did in Miami Super Bowl. When they did it in Miami, because he bought FAMU Marching 100. And I will never forget it because he sang Purple Rain and it started raining.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Gina, he had his hair wrapped all up like he was in the 5 Heartbeats. They had a do-rag on. Yeah. With the little, like how the ladies wrap their hair rag thing. I was
about to be there wrong when it started raining.
He was playing a guitar, a purple guitar, and it lit up at night. And it was like 7:30. It was dark. It just got dark, and it started raining, and all the purple lights was everywhere. And then FAMU instruments was purple. It looked so smooth. I was like, "That's a check."
That's fine.
I remember the school got some money. The school FAMU got some money for that. So I don't know if Prince gave his money to them or the NFL paid the Marching 100, but they did get some money. Now I know now they've been not paying.
I think the NFL doesn't for sure, but I think they wound up probably getting some sponsors
like Pepsi. You know, Pepsi sponsored Michael Jackson, but the NFL they ain't paying. That's why big names be turning them down quick. You know, that's why like they'll just turn it down because you ain't gonna turn it down if they paying you and it's the Super Bowl to watch. You know, all over the nation, but you know, you had some people that was like, heck no. You know, Jay-Z one of them. I think Rihanna one of them.
Rihanna, Beyonce
did it. Beyonce did it with Bruno Mars.
Yeah, she did it, and remember she caught the backlash because it was.
He caught the backlash.
You know what I'm saying?
Janet with the titty though,
and all of that. It was live.
Janet with the titty was the one though. Janet with the titty with Justin Timberlake. I get it, Mike. Get the titty.
And see, this was before social media and like screen grabs and all that. So you had to go looking for the video so you can see.
Ooh, it better not be right now. It'd be titty memes all over the place. Janet titty would be everywhere. You said it did Bernie Sanders? They would have Janet titty all over.
I'll never forget. I missed it. I went to the kitchen or something, like get some drink. And they was like, "Man, you saw Janet titty?" No, I ain't see the titty, man. Man, why y'all ain't tape it?
Wow. Yeah, that was back in the day.
I remember. I seen it. It was quick. It happened so quick.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
We've been waiting ever since for something else, and they won't. They wrapped up like mummies now, boy. You can't see nothing. What is Jonas?
I mean, it's everywhere now, but like back in the day, this wasn't. You have scantily clad women everywhere as you scroll your IG and Facebook and stuff like that. So it was a big thing for a celebrity. I think this was before even the sex tape thing. With Kardashian and all that. So it was a big deal.
I think so.
Y'all should have got Megan Thee Stallion to do the halftime show.
Oh boy. Now see, that's gonna have to be on an uncut version.
The kid is gonna be a late night Super Bowl.
You can't have a WAP Super Bowl halftime.
Let me tell you something. Them girls is nasty, Jesus. Let me tell you something. Yeah. I even watched the video, and I just be like, this is how I watch the video the whole time. I be like, oh Lord, girl,
you throw some dollars.
Hey, I love it. Body yada 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 yada. Little Penny was grown that night. Yes, you were.
Yes, you were.
Good day, good times.
Penny from Good Times. Yes. Mama tried to burn her with the iron. Y'all remember that?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? And we're gonna shift to the relationship topic of the day in the last 10 minutes. And Janet Jackson brings me to my point. Okay, if Jermaine Dupri can holler at Janet Jackson, shouldn't I'm not out the running for a celebrity. If you go, I mean, I get it. He's successful music mogul, so you didn't go for looks. You went for money. But you, Janet Jackson, you already successful. Money.
But you know, I think you make a good point. But the money is what gives you access. But I think he probably had to have some game and some.
Yeah.
He had something to spit to as well.
He liked her.
Yeah,
he liked her.
But he had to have money to get access. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wouldn't have been, working for UPS and been able to holler at Janet and spit no game to her.
You can't even holler at me. You can't even holler at nobody. Don't be just pulling up on nobody. UPS suit on, talking about some. Now we respect the jobs. Now hold on, but it's just some women you can't just roll up on with the UPS brown on. You know what I'm saying? Talking about I get this?
Now I know you married, Gina, but you mean to tell me the UPS man can't holler at you if you was available?
Let me tell you something. If I was available, anybody could. That's why I'm married, because the Lord knew to go on and get her married, because anybody could holler at her. So let me get her husband now. Let me get her husband now so she can set out somewhere. No, the Lord saved me. Oh, the Lord has saved me. Yeah. So
see, we're out here saving women lives every day. That's gonna make somebody mad. That's why I said
it. Men out here saving women lives every day. Hey, get into our topic. A point that Essex brought up to me. It's in the news now. Apparently, they're deleting certain men from dating sites. If you're not interested in BBW women, which I love, by the way, that's just my weakness, and transgender individuals. If you're not willing to date either one of those, they delete you from the site. Am I saying that correct?
That's pretty much how I interpret it. I didn't read the whole fine print, but that's how I interpret it.
So if I'm a member of, say, Tinder, which I am, by the way, if I'm a member of Tinder, yes, but I'm Chris. I'm not type Mike on Tinder. I'm Chris.
Oh, you Chris? What's your Christian mingle? Since you're doing this clean comedy, you on Christian mingle?
I'm Christian mingle. I'm Freaky Deacon. Freaky Deacon D. I'm Christian mingle. I'm Freaky Deacon. Right.
They swipe up to the Lord instead of left.
You already know. I bet you got a handle too. You got a handle and won't say nothing. Because I am on Tinder, but you select on those sites. You select who you want. If you male seeking female, things of that nature. But I have noticed there are a couple BBWs that I have swiped right on. Some of them I swipe left, some of them I swipe right. I swipe right on all the sisters for whatever reason, just so they can feel wanted and happy. I try to give my sisters joy. I'm maybe not interested, but I'm here for the culture. I just
you're doing the Lord's work. Mike out here doing the Lord.
Feel good for that moment.
I need you to know that somebody like you, sister. I know you're on Tinder, but somebody like you.
Not me.
You done already gave up. You on Tinder, you done already gave up. But I give them a like anyway, Gina and Essex. I give them a like just for GP.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
GP.
That's
and
sweet.
then the BBWs, I hit them up too. But you can't make me date the transgender. Nothing against them. You just can't make me do it. I'm just interested in it. Did you really just spit your juice out? You can't make me. You can't make me do it.
He said it's a matter of fact.
Force me into that lifestyle. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
You can't make me do it.
I'm just not going to like penis. I'm sorry.
That's not our thing. But
that's not fair though. I don't think it's fair. I think just the world is just I don't know what's happening to us, but that's not right. You can't come on now. We can't keep merging. We can't keep
because see my thing is if you're not going to regulate women not liking short men or bald head men,
fat men, beards, what you hips, some men got hips, you can't just discriminate against man hips.
Hips.
I'm just saying you can't discriminate. You can't put I don't want a man with no hips. Like that's not right. You gotta just let all the cards fall and pick and choose. You can't.
Now, let me play devil's advocate for just a moment. There are some women out there and some ladies out there who may be interested in that. You like what you like. I think that whoever makes you happy.
Yeah.
I will say that. I have gay friends that are extremely happy. Now, I don't know how, but they do it. They make it work. Female and male, and they're happy. So if transgender makes you happy, that's great. I'm just not interested. Just me, perfect. You know, just to see the other side of the coin. But they're forcing it now on us.
That's not fair.
That is unfair policy, and it does nothing for
That's right.
because you like what you like. Exactly.
That's right.
But I will tell you this because Gina has a son. How old is your son now, Gina?
14. He'll be
14.
15 next month.
He's in high school. I have 2 young daughters, 8 and 4. What I have started seeing in the schools is transgender, very young transgender people who are involved in sports. So if it's a guy that used to be now trans into a girl, they playing in the women's sports, women's track and field, women's basketball,
Not
and they're
fair.
excelling. And
fair.
I agree. So they're going to have to come up with something in the meantime to put them in their own lane because it's not fair to put them against the regular kids.
No, because if you a boy and you want to play this sport and you dress or you identify yourself as a woman, but you still got to play with the boys no matter what, if you got a dress on or not. You know, I don't think it's fair that you should be able to play with the girls because you put on a dress. That don't make, I don't understand how that makes sense. That don't even make no sense.
And
that's like putting 14-year-olds on the NFL team saying, oh, they good. You know, they good in high school. Let's go ahead and put them up against these 32, 25-year-old men in the NFL.
It's not safe at all. You know what I'm saying? Now a person got to play a different way to accommodate, or if it's a man that's transitioning to a woman, he's playing against women. He has a biological advantage that could hurt somebody else. It's just people are trying to be too sensitive about it when really, like you say, it should be have their own sport or something like that. But it's just not right.
Just put a dress on and play football. Put a dress on and play football. That's what you got to do. Okay, just run track with your dress on. We ain't got just black sports.
Right.
Okay. They always trying to compare, they won't either. They try to mix the two, which it ain't the same to me. Cause you are who you choose and what you love. I can't choose to be black. So if we're going to put it like that, we ain't got black basketball team, all black basketball team, all black football team, cause we be winning.
Well, the racial divide versus the sex divide is different. I just read it. Transgender male, a gentleman that started out male and now identifies as female, ran in the track meet with the girls, and he was beating them. He was blazing there. So I'm like,
it's no different than a person who has normal faculties going into the Special Olympics. You can't be going. Didn't they make a movie about that too? Was it Will Ferrell?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Yeah, he entered into a Special Olympics because he wanted to win. He's dominating these people that don't have.
That wasn't right.
It's the same thing. Like,
Man.
It ain't right. It ain't right, people. Right. No matter how you slice it up, it ain't right. Everybody should be able to do what they want to do, but it ain't right to force nothing on nobody.
Right. We all have preferences that we're entitled to have preferences. So once it should be a fair and equal marketplace. If you out there and just like if you got one eye, or you just got to deal with people that only want somebody that got one eye. Like that's just how the chips fall.
Yeah. Like who you like. That's funny.
Okay, it was Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, the ringer. There you go. I got you. I think it'd be very interesting. I've worked with a transgender person. Very cool, very nice. And I'm not just saying that because we work together. Very cool. Always speak, always sociable. And if I didn't know that somebody had to tell me that hey, they identify as a lady, you got to call them a lady, she and that part, I would never have known.
And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with all of that. But it's the fairness aspect. Like you got to be. You can't be slanted to one side. It's got to be fair for everybody. So yeah, all for inclusion and equality with that. People having a safe space to pursue their careers and opportunity, all for that. But when you start forcing people to deny their preferences, and it's only against men. Like I say, what about women and their preferences? Nah, you're creating you're creating an animosity that wouldn't have been there in the first place.
Right. I agree.
the gender thing has been around for years, and now to have a transgender situation, I'm all for being respectful. I just think that eventually you're gonna have boys track meet, girls track meet, and then a transgender thing. The more and more it evolves.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I don't know how to be fair.
But that's
That has
still
always been my thing. Yeah, that has always been my thing. We all have questions, but who has the solution? Like, where do we go from here and now? Because a lot of girls, just think about if your transgender daughter get the scholarship instead of your daughter that's been working really hard and it was on unfair, unlevel playing field. But they still got to have their say too. You know what I'm saying? You still want to give them an opportunity to do their thing too.
You're going to have some Tanya Harding out there where they're going to start.
For real. Some real Tanya Hardens. Okay, some real ones. We want to have some Tanya Hardens and some Lorena Bobbitts out there on the court.
It's hard enough.
You can put some jockets in it.
It's not fair. It's not fair, period, point blank. It don't make no sense. You go out there and play football with them nails and lashes if you want to. That's on you. Yeah. That is your choice. Now you don't make me. We ain't gonna have it ain't gonna be no transgender teams. I'm telling y'all right now that it ain't gonna be there. Now the police gonna have to come up with a way to treat transgender people different. They're gonna have colorful handcuffs and things like of that nature. Ain't nobody gonna keep on separating stuff for people. They already treat us away because we black. So they got the guns and whatnot. They treat white people give them food and lunch. So in transgenders, they just gonna have them handcuffed, glitter and whatnot when they get arrested. No, y'all. No.
Wow. We going forward. We're gonna have a transgender person on. As much as I know, because we need to get the answers to some of these questions. And it's like we know about racism and sexism and all of that. But you know me, man. Anything not just for the look, but I need some answers, bro. That would bother me. If my daughter was up for a basketball scholarship and she got beat out,
it was funny, but we can handle some sensitive topics. Go ahead and ask them. We can have them on. Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get into that. Hey, man, I want to make sure that I don't take up all y'all Superbowl Sunday.
Picks. We need picks. Y'all got to make y'all picks. I know who we're rooting for, but does that mean that's who's going to win? Because I'm rooting for Tampa, but I don't know if they're going to win. To be honest.
I might go for Tom Brady, little old ass, just because I feel like he just don't never give up. You gotta go for somebody that just don't never give up. He is like the Bernie Sanders. I mean, he's like the Biden of the football. He is the oldest.
Never give up.
He will never give up.
And they let him make it this far.
I believe it.
Yeah, they let him make it this far. I think Tampa gonna win. I don't think they let him get this far to get blew out because that's just gonna mess up all kind of money all around the world. So I think they're gonna let him get one, and he probably gonna retire after this, if not next year. They'll go 8-8 next year because he signed 2 years in Tampa.
42.
Tom gonna play 40. He's 40. He turns 44.
He said he wanted to play till he was 45. Is what he said. He wanted to play till he was 45, or until he was physically unable to do it. But he's got a good defense, so I think that might be a case. Like the Baltimore Ravens teams of the past, they win off of defense, get a couple turnovers, and bam. But that little dude on the other side, your Mahomes, your little Mahomes.
That dude be throwing different ways. He throw like a basket. He throw passes like a basketball player sometimes. He be doing no looks and sideways, and man, that dude's something else.
That boy good.
I'm impressed with Mahomes. He always and he got a good defense too, and they got tight ends. He got wide receivers. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. Yeah. Entertaining. It should be entertaining. I'm going with Tampa Bay just because I live in Florida and I'm gonna continue to live in Florida. I don't need this to come back and bite me. But it's gonna be tough. It's an uphill battle. But I'm going with Tampa.
All right. I'll say, ain't that where Brady is, right?
Right.
All right. Well, I'll go. Then dog. In the Niners, all right, y'all. I'll go give it to the brothers. I think Tampa, they rough. They're going down there with their gold teeth and whatnot. Gonna let them win, and we doing this all night long, So I'll go for Tampa. Come on.
Ply's gonna be there probably going out.
And Ply's got his gold taken out too.
Yeah, got them Steve Harvey size medium.
Hey, man, growing up, man, he's trying to make them grown up man deals. You know what I'm saying? You got to move on sometimes. Leave the streets alone. Hey, rappers get shot every week anyway. So
yeah, jeez.
Yes, they do.
Jeez.
Yes,
Who
they
you
do.
got? Who you got? E? Who you got? Who you going with?
Man, listen, my heart says Tampa, but my head says them Chiefs got a lot of weapons, bro. They
Yeah.
got a lot of weapons. So if I had to put money on it, I would put money on the Chiefs, but I'm rooting for the Bucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So yeah, that was right down the middle. Wasn't it?
Yeah. I know you do watch it.
Hey Gina, tell them your social media. Tell them how they can get a hold to you, and if you got any. Well, we already talked, but tell your dates again that you're performing.
All right, beautiful people. I'm going to be in Orlando with Funny Not Famous. Woo, that's going to be February the 16th. And if I stay, if I can get that young voucher, which I'm sure I could, I'm gonna go ahead and stay for Mike's anniversary show on the 18th. And you can find me, you guys, tomorrow Monday with Vince Taylor, Melanin Espresso on Facebook, and Thursday Chit Chat in the Closet with your girl Gina G. I got Fit and Funny with Katrina that comes on Friday and Saturday. And yeah, she funny. And Gina G 2 Funny is where you can find me.
There you go.
That's your Instagram?
Yep, Gina G 2 Funny is my Instagram. The number 2. Gina G, the number 2 Funny.
There you go. Tight. What you got?
Hey man, coming up, of course, producing Funny Not Famous. Can't wait to see Gina G. And then, of course, there it is, right there, the big show, February 18th at the Orlando Improv, man, celebrating 20 years of stand-up comedy. So, man, I'm excited and motivated. This Saturday, I'll be with the Sisters of Delta Sigma Theta in Daytona Beach. We raise a little money for the kids. I'll be over there on my virtual fundraiser.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
We
man.
ready.
Thank you so much, Gina. This was great. We got to have you back again, man.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? What y'all eating? What y'all eating for the Super Bowl? I know I ain't doing a Super Bowl party this year, but what y'all eating?
Wings. I'm making wings and pizza, homemade pizza.
There you go. Wings. Wings it is for me, too.
Yeah.
I'm doing cheese steaks. I got me a little black top grill.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm around now.
I'll post some pictures for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Little steakums. I like it.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Steakums.
Steakums. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for having me, y'all. Let's get this football game started, fellas.
All right,
y'all be safe.
Hey, thanks for everybody that joined us on YouTube and Facebook. We'll see y'all again next week at our regular time, man. Peace out. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.